Hello, everyone. Welcome back. All right, today marks the start of our redemption arc. I think that's like what I was calling this, or what I was gonna call this part of the playthrough. We are
I'm pleased
finally,
we were
or we have
assigned to the
finally
same team.
joined up
I
with
can
the
pick up a
Brotherhood of
lot from each
Steel,
other.
and we are going to be working with them very closely for the rest of this playthrough. This is in my last playthrough. I kind of got locked out of like Brotherhood of Steel quests, so I'm super excited to actually play through their like little quest line. And yeah, we are going to work with them, and they're gonna try and help us find Sean. So the Valentine lead, we're just gonna like let that hang for a bit. We're putting all of our trust in the Brotherhood of Steel. Out of everyone we've met in the Commonwealth at this point, the Brotherhood of Steel seem to be like the most advanced. They don't like the Institute. We know the synths came from the Institute, and the Institute had taken Sean, is what we've learned. So we are working with our friend to try and take out our enemy, the Institute, or try and maybe see what information we can gather about the Institute with the Brotherhood of Steel. Anyways, okay, so let's go. That's enough talking. I definitely am going to need to change my clothing to more like Brotherhood of Steel attire, and maybe I'll dabble with some power armor. I've never really used it much. I don't really enjoy it, but maybe I'll grow to love it. But I will try and use power armor a little bit.
Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Okay, so what are we doing? We need to do some stuff. Okay, tour of duty. In order to become an effective part of the Brotherhood, Elder Maxon has ordered me to tour the Prydwen and familiarize myself with her crew. So we need to meet with Knight Captain Cade, Proctor Queenlin, Proctor Tegan, and Proctor Ingram. Okay, well, let's go. I guess we'll go down here first. Hello, sir.
Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Clean your glasses.
Clean your glasses, Pops.
Pops? What does that mean? Oh, wait, I see. That's in reference to my age. Clever. I'll make a note of that. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Learning my way around.
Just learning my way around the Prydwen.
Learning your way around? Ah, I see. You're the new recruit that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes
Such a dick
open
to
for
him.
blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Ad Victorium. I like him because he is a cat. Recon data listings. Okay, we'll read this later. This is gonna add a bunch of stuff to the map. Okay, let's chat over here. Hello,
Glad
sir.
you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sarcastic.
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Before the war.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Diseases.
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
I have that mole rat disease.
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually.
Can I say yes?
However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
No problem.
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Thank you.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet. I think he's giving me orders.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
I didn't join up to impress everyone.
Alright, easy night. I didn't mean anything by it. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders, and you don't look like one of them. Anyway, since you came down
failed
here to
2
meet me,
things.
may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
You should add teaching charm school lessons to the list.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but when you're as busy as I am, there isn't much time for bowing and curtsying. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Wait.
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
She's missing legs?
Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the capital wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Wow, that's pretty lucky.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all about the steel, the servos, and the circuits. Besides, I'd hardly call getting both my legs crushed lucky. Anyway,
No, you were lucky
I'm
to
sure
not
you're here
die.
get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
This is my
Step
man.
forward, Knight.
even though they've locked me in this blasted cage. I promise that I won't bite.
You must be in there for a reason. Maybe I'll keep my distance.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course,
Perfect.
if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Caps on the side, huh? Doesn't sound like official military business to me.
Well, it is, and it isn't. It's complicated. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Okay.
Proctor,
Can I help you with anything?
have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
Oh, I have a BOS uniform. Okay, we gotta put some ballistic weave on that. I'm still not over the fact I ran out of bullets. Okay, what can I get rid of here? Keep Kellogg's outfit. Want to keep all of that. Okay, we're gonna sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Buy that. Okay, anything here I can sell? Ooh, let's see what we can sell here. We'll sell that, that. Okay. Let's put on our BOS uniform, maybe. I'm really hoping I can put ballistic weave on it. We'll have to go to my house to see. But we'll wear it right now. If I can figure it out. There we are.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have what you need.
Maybe I'll change my hair color. Actually, I can take all of this. Just wait. What do I need for ballistic weave? Oh wait, I need ballistic fibers. Wait. I can't put ballistic weave on the Brotherhood of Steel outfit? Well, then I can't wear it. Ooh, I'm gonna rename this. Rename. What are we gonna rename this? Ballistic weave. army. There we are. Oops. No, it didn't oh, fuck it. We're not renaming it. That's too much. I don't want to do that again. Ah. That's fine.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Hi.
If you need it, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate I can't wear my BOS outfit. Okay. So, quests. Quests. Now that I've familiarized myself with the Pridwin and her crew, I'm supposed to meet Elder Maxon on the flight deck for my first mission. Let's do that, and then we can see
Don't
the secondary.
despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Damn straight. Okay, we have to go this way. I'll do a couple side things for these guys.
Worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Like the initiates back in life.
Maybe I'll take off my glasses. We should be a little bit respectful.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Where is he? He's down here?
Now
Oh,
that you've
this
familiarized
mission.
yourself with the Pridwin's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong.
Right.
And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Ad Victoriam.
Elder Maxon?
Get on that gunship, soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared and that stockpile secured.
Hey,
Awaiting your command. Yeah?
Just wanted to check in, see how you feel things are going between us.
I don't see how this is a relevant question.
Rejected.
Not a problem.
Gunship, soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared and that stockpile secured.
Okay. I think I should save the game first before we do anything else.
if Elder Maxon ordered me to follow...
I do have a bed here. I think we gotta go up here. See if I can remember my way around. Perfect, and then we go up these stairs.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
All right, all right. Just don't tell Link.
Can I sleep in any one of these? I thought this was my storage. Who the hell is in my bed? Okay, I'd rather do this kind of in the morning when I can see. Perfect. Okay, starting nice and early. Okay, we are peckish. So we'll just eat some noodle cups. Okay, we're properly fed. We are ready to go now. Let's do this.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
There we are.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough.
Ah, radiation storm. Is there a spot I could like sit down?
Engine turbines at 87%
Oh, oops, wrong button.
efficiency.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second pingback.
Okay. That was weird. Still?
Communications array calibration test successful. All
Now I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna have to sleep again.
plans nominal.
Hull plating integrity.
What happened to all my water?
Looks good. No need for.
Is it still a fucking storm?
Hey.
Where do you want me?
Okay, why am I so over encumbered? Store. There we are. Okay, we're gonna have to sleep again.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Okay, let's hope there's no storm. Please no storm. Please no storm. What the fuck? Why is there like a day-long radiation storm?
Taking on a death claw without backup is a great
Oh,
way to get
okay.
yourself killed.
Oh, maybe the storm ended long ago. Whatever. Oh, it's this one. Okay,
Death
let's
from
go.
above. It's the only way to fly.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Oh, this is hard. Great, there's a legendary overlord. Ah. Oh my god, this thing is... It's so close to dying.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
Okay, get off of this thing! Get off of this thing! It's gonna kill me! How do I get off? I don't know how to get off. I'm gonna die. Okay. I don't know how to get away from the gun. It wouldn't let me not be at the gun. I'm literally just like, I couldn't. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking annoying if I have to do this like 20 times. Okay, it's fine. It literally would, like, it wouldn't let me get off of the gun. So that sucks.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Maybe I need to wear power armor. We'll try this one more time without power armor because I really don't want to wear power armor right now. But maybe that's what I need. I just like don't know how to like not hold on to the gun.
Instruments are green and we're
Do I have to like shoot things? I don't want to. Oops. Sorry, friendly fire.
Having the Pridwin moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Ah.
Enemy target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
Okay, how do I, like, get off of the gun? Okay. Okay, how do I get off of this? There we are.
Suppressing fire!
Oh, I can't shoot. Bro, where's my gun? What the fuck? Why can't I shoot? Oh. This is so annoying. Okay. I don't want to wear power armor, but fine. I will put on... No, but then I can't, like, sneak with power armor, and I'm not fast.
Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Death from above.
Okay. I have an idea.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
I can't remember what button I pushed to get off the Pridwin. I just button mashed my way off.
Having the Pridwin moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Okay, luring the Mirelurks here was a great idea.
Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the
I'm hungry? Fuck.
Went for repairs.
You're still peckish? Okay, if I press X, 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 Y, A, press A. No, fucking get out of that, motherfucker, go! Okay, now we run away. Okay. I think... Does my gun have range from over here? This is the only way. How many more are there to kill? Just one? Oh wait, is that one of our guys? My bad. Okay. We need this super mutant overlord to like get into sight. Because then I can start picking him off too. Okay, I can't tell if that's one of my guys or not. Do I risk going closer? Like the last one one-shotted me. If I can get like far enough away over here.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Good.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Good work to you too. Ooh. Okay. Now let's hope I don't die. I'm sure there's gonna be like a bed in here, but there might be super mutants inside too. Guess we'll find out.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Getting hungry?
Fuck.
No green stuff here. Oh! What's that? What? Who's there? Someone there. Stupid noises. So boring.
Do I have to secure this right this second? I just don't want to fight the behemoth again. But I do have an outpost. Or like a home. I think like right over here. Where are we? Yeah, Nordhagen Beach. Well, we're gonna go to Nordhagen Beach really quick. I'm just gonna save the game. Just because, yeah, I don't want to have to do that like a third time. Or a fourth time. I don't know how many times I did the behemoth. I think I did it 3 times. It all blends together. I don't want to do it again. Alright, Paladin Dance, do not judge me. This was my past. I was just trying to find my husband's killer and my son. What a shithole. We just need to save the game. Okay, game is saved. Let's go back now. Now I feel brave.
There must be something significant in this area to merit these fortifications.
It's a military base, my guy.
Right.
Wait there.
Well, let's see what you've acquired.
Hey.
Need something?
He's coming, right? Yes.
Hey.
What do you want?
Okay. We are good to go now.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
I know they're still there.
You pay for that! This is human, so stupid, so weak.
Where the fuck is he? I don't know where you are, Dance.
Fight to the last man. You see me, human? This is your death.
Ah, here he is.
Maintain your position. Switching to search.
Dance! Fuck.
Pin them down. Scream! Scream for your worthless life!
Oh my god. What is up with these followers getting in my way?
For the Brotherhood! Stupid lady! Go ahead and hide, little bleeder!
Anything useful? Psst. Oh, wait. Waiting your command.
I wanted a fight!
Oh, the power armor is so strong. So strong. So the power armor is so loud. Is there like a magazine in here? There probably is. Okay.
Nice.
There we are.
The amount of dust.
Perfect.
Permanently more difficult to detect when sneaking.
It's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Probably. Oh, Fort Strong Key. General Brock's Terminal. Alright. General Brock's report, June 2075. As of today, command of Fort Strong has passed to me. I am looking forward to helping the U.S. Army test some of its experimental weapon systems at our facility. I've already had the men preparing the island for testing operations by tearing down the old barracks and constructing a simulated town. Since we'll be fighting the enemy on an urban front, I think the best way to test these weapons is by seeing how well they punch through civilian structures. Oops, sorry. September 2075. We've been testing the new batch of T-51B power armor suits that the Army Corps of Engineers just rolled off the assembly line. I'm impressed with the amount of protection they afford our soldiers, yet allow them a great deal of mobility. I've noticed that soldiers are still having trouble jumping in these things because of the suit's weight. They often tip over hard landings. I've had the maintenance boys look at it, and they're suggesting adding a gyroscope and shock absorbers to the lower torso. I'll pass it up the chain and see if I can get Washington to spend the extra money it'll cost for the modification. February 2076. Things are starting to heat up overseas, so Washington is pushing us to cut our project turnaround times in half. I told them that would be dangerous, but it seems like we don't have much of a choice. I've decided to split my staff into Alpha Team and Bravo Team so we can work on two projects at the same time. The manpower will be reduced, but I'm convinced that we'll still be able to maintain our new schedule. I'm going to put Alpha Team on power armor and Bravo on new M42 Fat Man launchers. June 2076. Alpha Team just shipped out the first batch of T-51B suits to the front of China. Reports are already coming in that suits are performing better than expected, chewing through enemy tanks and armor like they were paper. Word has it that some of the enemy troops are even surrendering when they catch sight of the power armor troops hauling their 5mm miniguns. Looks like Alpha Team has earned themselves a weekend pass in Boston. December 2076. Bravo Team is having a heck of a time getting the M42s not to shoot far enough away from its firing position. The problem is that the warhead is still too heavy to fire the distance required. Our simulated soldiers are still soaking far too many rads and suffering blast burn. One of the technicians has suggested a radical idea of using a conventional depleted subcharge to catapult the round rapidly out of the launcher. His calculations look sound, so I'm going to let him give it a try. September 2077. After a few setbacks and the loss of one of our testing squads, we finally perfected the M42 launcher's firing mechanism. Washington has been riding me to wrap this project up, but with a weapon this potent, I was inclined to take my time. We've sent the launchers ahead to the supply yard in Mississippi, and we're just waiting for the go-ahead to ship the warheads wherever they need to go. Hopefully we can get those nukes out of here before the month is out. I don't feel comfortable sleeping 20 feet above enough nukes to reduce this island to ash. Okay. Alright, so it looks like... Of course I'm carrying too much.
Heads up.
Got anything interesting for me today?
Nope. Okay, I will be so sad if I die. I think we'll be okay. My 2-shot shotgun that I have, my wounding advanced combat shotgun, actually does pretty good damage to super mutants. So we should be okay. We'll just go nice and slow. Go, go, go. Okay.
Hungry for human. Stringy, bony, but tasty. Better than a promise.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why.
You're right, brother. Not ghouls. Come out, wherever you are.
We've got company.
Oh, we're just getting the road right there.
Ceasefire! I don't think we're alone.
No shit. Fucking VATS. VATS. No, this one! Hit it! Critical!
Not getting past me. Over there! At Victorium!
Fucking dance. Jesus. Oh my. Okay, I'm just gonna stay here. This is too much. What is he? What does he have?
Going, weapons cold. Look at this place. You must hate.
Is it
mutants
secure?
as I do.
Holy shit.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment.
I didn't mean to click on that.
Atrocities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Enough preaching.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, How long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them, not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Dismissed.
definitely. Paladin Dance, you carried us through this mission.
You never know what you'll find.
Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
I need you to carry this heavy gun for me.
Roger that.
Wait, Dance.
Heads up.
You point, I shoot.
Trade.
Feel like trading some equipment?
Yes, I do feel like trading some equipment. Okay, there we are. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. Bravo testing team terminal. Okay, report 1. Things are getting tough around here. Brock has decided to split our men into 2 teams. I drew one of the short straws, so I ended up on the M42 Fat Man launcher team, while most of my buddies are sitting pretty upstairs with the T-51B suits. I can't even begin to describe what a ridiculous idea the M42 is, a man-portable mini-nuke thrower that a trooper in the field is supposed to deploy at close range. I've been poring over the schematics and I have no idea how we're going to get this thing to throw a warhead far enough to kill a soldier, unlikely enough to be struck with these death traps. Sorry, unlucky enough to be struck with these death traps. We've stripped the warhead weight down as much as possible, but I think we're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of trying to reduce the warhead weight, we should try and amp the power on the thrower itself. I know that means adding weight to an already heavy piece of ordnance, but I don't think we have any choice. One of the guys suggested we try magnetics to push the warhead through like a rail gun, but the power pack would need to be the size of a suitcase. I'll keep picking away at this problem and see what I can turn up. Sorry, I thought I heard something. We lost 2 good soldiers this morning. They were on the surface testing the MIRV variant of the launcher when one of the warheads misfired and hit the ground right where they were standing. Poor bastards didn't even have a chance. We couldn't even find any remains to send home to their folks. So Brock told us to just fill some cans with sand. I'll tell you that the guy doesn't give a crap about us. He's just worried about the brass back in Washington giving him a hard time. I was in bed last night when I had one of those eureka moments. I ran over to the night shift guys in the lab, swept all their drawings on the floor, and started sketching my idea. They must have thought I lost my mind. 6 hours and about 14 cups of coffee later, and I had it all mapped out. We use a small subcharge as a launching catalyst to catapult the warhead from the launcher. We'd have plenty of range, and the subcharge could be built into the warhead itself. Brock seemed to like the plan and gave us the go-ahead to prototype the device. I can't wait to try it out. It took me the better part of a year and over 100 test firings, but the M42 is ready to be shipped out into the field. I can't believe I spent over a year on this single project. I feel pretty good knowing we're delivering a well-tested weapon to our own guys fighting overseas. Now that it's over, I suppose Brock will move us on to something else, but for now I'm going to spend the rest of the month packing up these warheads to ship off base. Any more technical documents in here? I like how there's a typewriter in here and these guys are literally like building warheads in this base.
Can you imagine these weapons in the hands of those super mutants?
Oh, okay, I thought he was stuck. Okay, I guess we are good to go. I'll just quickly look for any more technical documents. Oh, is that 45? Take that. Purified water. Yo, that's so nice. This is the nicest bathroom in the game, I think. Okay, I guess let's go. Alright, now to get back to the Prydwen without dying, I think we might stop at friggin' Hagen Beach or Nordhagen or whatever it's called. Just to do a safety save. You okay there? Looked like he was thrusting. Oh god. Okay, let's go. Get the hell out of here. Actually, let's look for technical documents. I think we're good. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's just go. Oh, I see. This just goes around in a circle. Holy shit, he scared me.
Boss, you starving us on purpose?
Why are you in power armor? Did I leave power armor here by accident?
Need some,
Oh.
boss?
Come with me. I need your help.
Yeah, okay.
No. What? Sure. No. No. Cancel. What the fuck just happened? I'm just gonna go to the Prydwen. I did not mean, my thumb slipped. I did not mean to do what I just did. Are they fighting each other?
Should really get back, boss. Sounds like the gangs need some guidance. But there's something you need from me?
They like to claim they're all about law and
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I always get lost.
Look alive.
What's up, boss? Okay, boss.
How do I say goodbye to
Look
him?
alive.
More than happy to hold all the expensive stuff.
Wait.
Need something from me?
Talk?
Look alive, Gage.
Anything I can do for you, boss?
Dismiss?
About time we split.
Yeah. Suppose I need a break from actually having a good time anyway. You know where to find me.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through barrels like paper.
This is our supply depot. Unless you're here on official business, I need you to clear out.
I'm just trying to get up to the Pridwin. Oh my god.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
I always get lost. Okay, I'm trying to find the stairs. I remember every time in my last playthrough, I could
You're
never.
an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do
Oh
us
my god,
proud.
thank you. There we are. This is what I need. Found it.
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard.
Pridwin. Okay, let's hope Dance is up here. I didn't mean to say goodbye to him. I definitely clicked the wrong button. And then I hit cancel and then it happened anyway. Okay, so where would Dance be? I'm hoping he's not in some, like, looped frickin' battle with Nordhagen Beach. Are they still fighting, I wonder? Where's Nordhagen Beach? Over there. Hey. I might have to go back.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running.
Okay, if Dance isn't here, I might have to go back to the save where I slept. Where would Paladin Dance be?
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin, what do you get back here on the double?
Kells?
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin, what do you think, Knight?
She's very impressive.
Yes, quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Time well spent, I'd say.
Indeed. With the Pridwin in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
They don't stand a chance.
Amen to that, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwin helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
trying to...
I just want to see if Dance made it here. If he didn't, we're gonna go back for him.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Not like the initiates back in my day.
Hail, Knight.
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
Okay, let's go back. I feel like he's in some weird infinite loop battle with like a bunch of NPCs that can't die. So unfortunate.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. He'll be on report before you can blink. Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Okay, so he isn't here.
So damn hungry.
I think I'm still gonna... Okay. Is that here? Okay, there we are. This is before I fucked up. We're not gonna talk to Gage.
Boss, you want me doing something?
Leave me alone.
Sooner things get taken care of in Nuka World, the better.
Okay, we have Vance. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna... I don't know. This is better.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
There we go, okay.
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babies.
Okay, I think we're good. I think we're clear. Don't know where Dance is exactly, but he's not fighting them. And he's still my named companion, so I think we're good.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder.
I do want to talk to Captain Kells again, though. That was nice dialogue we had with him.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin, what do you think, Knight?
We'll just go through everything.
Yes, quite a
Do
feat
the
of
same
engineering,
options.
isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Time well spent, I'd say.
There he is.
Indeed. With the Pridwin in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
They don't stand a chance.
Amen to that, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwin helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Ad Victoriam, sir. Okay, now we can talk to this guy.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
For the Brotherhood.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system.
Gotcha.
So he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Where do I start?
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
What about those energy readings Paladin Dance's recon team detected?
Our scribes are confident that the energy readings are from Institute technology, due to the unusually high frequency. But the source is unknown. We're still detecting them on occasion, but by the time we send a team to investigate, they disappear. Just watch your step. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy reading were caused by some type of Institute weapon. Is there anything else?
Any suggestions on where I should look next?
All I can suggest is that you keep your eyes and ears open, Knight. We have every available scribe working on a way into the Institute. It's only a matter of time before a method presents itself.
If you have them.
Okay, so I'm pretty much done the Brotherhood of Steel quest line up until this point. And now the only way to progress is to do the main quest, correct? Because that's fine. I think I want to spend a video or two just doing like random tasks and side jobs for them just to feel more a part of the Brotherhood. And I want to do a little bit of exploring. Oh, yeah, we got to do the Mechanist. Maybe we'll work on that. But I want to do that before we start on the main quest line. Okay, anyways. Dance. Sir.
Ready.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
Do you want to have that talk now?
Of course.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it, but unfortunately, I never had the chance. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And
I'm gonna die while he's talking.
Potential go to waste.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Of course. It's between you, me, and Elder Maxon, who is listening to the entire thing. And Lancer Knight.
Reactor at 100%
Hey.
efficient.
What am I carrying that is so heavy? Okay, take Kellogg's pistol. How heavy are these things? A weight of 1? Okay, you can take like half of them. There we go. Okay. I need Jojo. Where do I get Jojo?
Captain.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command.
Yes,
if you
sir.
want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
Yes.
Perfectly.
Good. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious security risk.
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here could be in jeopardy. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands know charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Damn barrels. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
I think I have to do a couple side quests before Jojo unlocks, right? I just want Jojo for a little bit. For those of you who don't know who Jojo is, in my last playthrough there was like a child that you could take with you to like, and you like did a quest with him. And I just like kept him. I never turned in his quest until I absolutely had to. And then I got him back again. He's like my son. Oh wait, let's...
Locks
oh,
really
let's
strong.
wait. Where's my bed? There we are. Transfer. Okay. That.
Carrying
No, I took everything. Fuck. I hit the wrong button. Store. Oh, I have 32 stim packs. That's not what's weighing me down, though. Store. 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 There we are.
Soldier.
Okay, we're just gonna... Actually, first let's save the game. First and foremost, we will save. That was extremely rude. Okay, where's the store? Where's the guy I can buy shit from? I think he's down this way. Is he over here? I don't think he's over here. Oh, I've never been up here.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
So we have a synth. We have a super mutant. Another synth. We got some mole rats in here with a little food dish. Oh, hello.
Science won't know what hit it.
Brotherhood Mr. Gutsy.
Now, there's science to be done.
Experimental plant. Take some of that.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. You live in enemy territory now.
Okay, I'll read that later. I don't feel like reading anything right now. I'll have to remember to read that. Oh, I think I need to go down a level. Okay, the guy who's a store. Where is he?
Welcome back. I heard about the operation at Fort Strong. Any injuries that require attending to?
Any news out there, Doctor?
Got nothing. Sorry. Just trying to practice medicine.
Not right now.
All right. Excuse me.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
I have
I found
documents.
some technical documents for you.
Splendid. I'll put them to use right away. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully. And you might...
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to
No,
assist
I would
on a
like to
research
assist a research patrol.
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
We'll do one of these
Wonderful.
quests.
I can't deny my excitement over the prospect of fresh data. Your assigned scribe will meet you at the airport. There, she'll give you the research patrol location. Return with both scribe and data intact, and your mission is complete.
You know what? Hi, Nino. Yes, you're a nice boy. Okay. The store. Oh, I think he's over here at the end.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Not like
He's
the
just
initial
literally.
Got that scar on his face.
Excuse me, Squire.
I don't care whether I become a scribe or a soldier. All I want to do is help out my brothers and sisters.
That is not JoJo's voice. Where's my JoJo?
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Pridwin's a fine ship,
Squire.
but put me
Elder
in the
Maxon
field
says
any
it's
day.
important to take our duties as a squire seriously. I would never let him down.
Excuse me.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet.
He's literally just like standing in the middle of the room judging everyone.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you.
Uh-huh.
Extra work.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
I'm in.
Good. Here's the location. Convince the settlement to support the Brotherhood, or take over the settlement by force.
Sounds kind of like a raider. Greentop Nursery, isn't that one of my settlements? Actually, no, it isn't. I don't think I'm aligned with Greentop, actually.
Most farmers...
Or am I? No, I'm pretty sure that's one of my settlements. I don't mind.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Okay, let me try and find my bed again. Alright, so we have some side quests to do, which is nice.
Would need the key.
Oh, we'll have to read that later. Okay, I don't want to steal from him. Captain Kel. Okay, we'll read that later too. How do I get to my bed? There we are, up here. Okay, this guy needs to not be in my bed. It's okay, we'll sleep here. Okay, guys, and I think this is a good stopping point for today. So yeah, I think the plan will be to do with some of these just like little side quests for the Brotherhood of Steel.
Requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
And then we'll work on the Mechanist side quest situation. And maybe even the Enclave one, because they have power. Or actually, do we want to do Enclave? Because that takes me to the Glowing Sea. The Enclave. We can start the Enclave one potentially. But I know that one's hard. But yeah, we can do the Mechanist and start the Enclave. Maybe. Because I think to progress the actual Brotherhood of Steel, I think I have to now do the main quest line, I'm assuming. Which I don't want to do right now. Anyways. So we are going to end the game here for today. Alright. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!